Help me push this. Help. Push. Oh, goodness. You are such a big elbow boy. You want to sit in here? Welcome back to Rouse Rising. I am Katie, and today on this video I'm going to be sharing with you a big meal prep and pantry restock. Today's video is sponsored by Famiworths. Thank you, Famiworths, for sending me this air fryer to try out. My favorite thing for using an air fryer is to reheat food, and this morning we are reheating up these sheet pancakes that I'm making later on in this video. But I just wanted to share with you, it's super simple to reheat your food without a microwave using one of these air fryers. I love that I can pop frozen food into it and it comes out cooked perfectly, and the kids love it. They can use it too. It's real simple with the selections on the screen. I'll leave a link down in the description for you to check that out.
Awake on the floor, looking up, wanting more. This is so unreal. I must have been wrong, 'cause your love is strong for him. Why would it not be? He's always there for you.
I have lots of videos about how I restock my pantry, what I stock in my pantry, and I do a kind of a big deal with my rotation because I'm rotating through hundreds of pounds of food. So what I like to do is wait for a whole bunch of containers to be empty, like my daily use containers. That way I'm using other foods and other daily use containers, and I'm working through the different types of foods that I have in my pantry. And once I have a whole bunch of empty containers, I go ahead and refill them all at once, and that's what I'm doing right now. If you're interested in more pantry restocking videos where I go in greater detail, I will link all of those down in this video's description for you to check out. They're lots of fun to watch. They're great for ideas for how to restock your pantry, what to be storing, what stores best long term, and it's just great for inspiration if you're looking to start stocking more food for your family like we do. We have a large family of 7, and so I'm trying to build a year's supply of food for my family of 7. I'm not anywhere close to that year's supply of food, but that is my end goal, is that I want to be able to feed us should some kind of situation arise. I want to be able to feed my family for a long time. So check those out in this video's description and enjoy.
I saw a light when you passed me by. The reason why I shine, you're the reason why. I thought I caught your eyes, but love is blind. I thought I saw you smile.
Kind of a nutty smell, and we're gonna make these up. We're just gonna throw them into this Instant Pot. 3 cups of water and cook them up, and I'm gonna do a taste test. These are the black Beluga lentils from Azure Standard, and yeah, I wanted to give you guys a full review in this video of these lentils, so we're gonna go ahead and cook them up, and everybody's gonna taste test them, see how yummy they are. I'm gonna let you know. Lentils are super easy to make in your Instant Pot. I just used the rice function for these, and I dumped way too much salt in. They ended up being a little bit salty, but that's okay. Salt really adds so much flavor to bland foods like this, and they turned out pretty tasty. So I just did the rice function and then turned them off and let them cook, let them steam in there. Okay, so these are amazing. I love them. They kept their shape really well. So good.
I thought I saw a light when you passed me by.
This basic granola recipe is linked down in this video's description, but I am starting out with 5 cups of rolled oats, and I'm also using rye flakes. I figured I would do half and half of those, and then I start throwing in whatever I have. So you see about a cup of desiccated coconut, you see some banana chips. I also did about 1/4 cup of chia seeds, 2 teaspoons of real Redmond's salt, and then I did, let's say that was close to a cup of walnuts. You can do more or less. A teaspoon of cinnamon. Adds lots of delicious warming flavor. And then for the wet mixture, we're using a cup of sunflower butter. We're gonna do about 1/2 cup of maple syrup, and we're gonna throw in a cup of coconut oil. I have to open up a new coconut oil. It is summertime, it is hot, so the coconut oil is liquid at room temperature. This is from Azure, and it comes in a big gallon size jug. It is the best deal I can find on coconut, but it is a mess. So I've got to figure that out. You can do 1/2 cup to a whole cup of brown sugar in this mixture, and that's going to help stick the granola together and make it clump up just a little bit. So this mixture is going to go on top of my oat mixture, along with, I forgot a splash of vanilla, add a little bit more flavor to that. And this is going to go on top of the granola mixture, and it's going to go in the oven for 200 degrees Fahrenheit for 60 minutes. And I'm going to be putting this on large baking sheets. One is like a 9 by 13, the other one's a 13 by 20, I think. And it goes on there pretty thick, and I just stagger them in the oven and mix them up halfway through. It works out really well, so I hope you give this recipe a try. It is linked down in this video's description for your convenience. Check that out.
I thought I saw a light when you passed me by. The reason why I shine, you're the reason why. I thought I caught your eyes, but love is blind. I thought I saw you smile.
Granola turned out amazing. The kids have already had a bowl with some milk for lunch earlier today, but it is cooled completely. So I'm gonna go ahead and stick all of the granola into mason jars. This is what's left of the small tray. And then I still have the big tray here. These are all of our sheet pancakes, and those are gonna be going in the freezer and in the refrigerator for the rest of the week as well. And that's gonna make my day so much easier. In the mornings, I'll be able to just hang out with the kids, have a good time. Breakfast will already be done, or at least already thought of, already prepared. easy peasy lemon squeezy. And then we're also gonna have some boiled eggs, and then I'm making dinner. So typically, I just cook up a whole lot of ground elk or ground deer or ground beef lately. We were just recently given a whole bunch of ground elk and elk meat products and some deer products. So we are so grateful and thankful for that too. So we're going to be incorporating that back into our diet. It's also hunting season coming up. But tonight I'm going to go ahead and cook up these 3 pounds of hamburger meat so we can have that for the rest of the week. But yeah, dinner's just going to be really simple. I don't know what else. Rice. I don't know. We're just going to do this up. I also managed to pressure can up 4 jars of broth to put on my pantry shelf for later use. Today I'm going to use a jar of chicken broth from last October to make up some rice. And I always use my broth for rice. It adds so much flavor. I also do a sprinkling of salt. And then this is 3 cups of rice, and we're going to do a quart jar of broth and then another 1.5 cups of water to these 3 bits of rice, or 3 cups of rice. And then this is just all the granola that I made. I keep it stored in mason jars, and I just keep it out on the counter, and the kids snack on it anytime they want. It makes it a really easy snack, a really easy breakfast. And the bigger chunks are what they snack on, and the little chunks are what they typically have in their bowls of granola.
I saw a light when you passed me by. The reason why I shine, you're the reason why. I thought I caught your eyes, the love is blind. I thought I saw you smile.
I would recommend meat-wise to stock up on. I'm going to tell you to stock up on ground burger, because that's where all the gristly goodness is. That's where all the tough parts of the meat go, the ones that have the most nutritional benefits. That's why you want to be eating ground meat. And you know how we do it up here. We've got the garlic, we've got onion powder, and we have that Redmond's real salt. That is how we flavor our meat. We are simple people around here. We just want to be nourished As long as it tastes decent and it nourishes us. We don't have to have fancy meals, and we don't have to have elaborate recipes and all that kind of stuff. It's all about survival over here and getting the best bang for our buck. Make sure we're nourishing ourselves with really healthy, really delicious food, and we accomplish that with our meat and rice and bone broth and a few little veggies here and there and lots of fruit. That's how we do it. This is what we're having for dinner tonight. This is one of the kids' bowls, so we just keep it simple. We cooked up some frozen broccoli in the air fryer on the French fry setting just to roast it up a little bit with some lemon pepper, with some garlic, lemon pepper seasoning, a little bit of real sea salt or real, the Redmond's real salt that we love so much. And this is Torsten's bowl. We sprinkled it with a little tiny bit of coconut aminos, and that is his broccoli and elk rice bowl. Thank you so much for watching this video today, this meal prep video. I really had a lot of fun hanging out with you all. I hope that you enjoyed hanging out with me. I hope you felt inspired by some of the foods that I cooked today. I'm eating one of these chocolate chip pancakes right now. It's gonna tie me over until I can get something else on my belly. Make sure you give this video a like. Click subscribe if you haven't already. I would love to have you part of the Rouse Rising family. Leave a comment down below. Are you gonna try one of these recipes? Do you like sheet pancakes? What about that burger? Until next time, you guys, bye.